Hi, today's Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. I have been reading English materials every day on a daily basis for the past 30 years or more. I like English and also I like Chinese. So I'm learning Chinese right now. But English has been with me for more than 40 years. I try to keep up with my English competence level higher, so that the best way from my own perspective is to practice English by reading out loud the English material that I read on a daily basis. So today I'm going to read about UAE and other news. This material has been printed out from the CNN site. It's about UAE. Let's start. Desert Express. UAE launches first national passenger rail network 7 hours ago by Lian Kolridin. Man posed in front of the UAE's first passenger train on its inaugural journey at Mohammed bin Zayed City Station in Abu Dhabi. Right, inaugural journey, right? On its inaugural journey. Paying passengers have been welcomed aboard the United Arab Emirates' first national rail service as the initial phase of a long-awaited express train network that will eventually connect 11 cities across the region opened to the public. I'm sure they have the subway system. I was in Abu Dhabi and Dubai back in January 2013, and I rode subway trains there. So this time they have express train. In Israel they don't have trains. So UAE, kudos to them. They are doing a very good job. Their first service to land in the Middle Eastern country left Fujairah on the Gulf of Oman on 5:34 a.m. local time on Tuesday, 9:34 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. The inaugural service took an hour and 45 minutes to travel around 250 kilometers. Wow, that's fast. 155 miles to reach Mohammed bin Zayed City Station in the capital Abu Dhabi at 7:19 a.m. Oh, that's early, man. That's early. Or 11:19 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. This was the first of 6 services set to run on the network's first day. 6 services, right? As operator Ittihad Rail launched its introductory operational phase, according to a press release sent to CNN. More than 10,000 tickets were sold for the new train service ahead of its launch, Ittihad Rail said in the release. They have Etihad Airways, right? Etihad is a very good company. I used Etihad Airways for several times. Very good service, number 1 service in the sky. More than 10,000 tickets were sold for the new train service ahead of its launch, Etihad Rail said in the release. Etihad Rail has promised its customers a modern travel experience complete with air conditioning, onboard Wi-Fi, power outlets, and reserved seating. Also, reserved seating, right? Not reserved seats, but reserved seating. Footing, right? Reserved seating. Also on offer are premium class services for greater comfort and convenience, according to the company. That's good. On offer, right? On offer premium class services, premium class services for greater comfort and convenience, according to the company. The new trains provide a modern travel experience, according to the rail firm, complete with air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and plug sockets at every seat. Fadel Sena, AFP, Getty Images. Asa Al-Suwaidi, Etihad Rail's chief operating officer, said in the release, the first departure from Fujairah this morning is the moment a national vision becomes part of every day, giving people a new way to connect with one another, with opportunity and with the places that make our country so unique. Years from now, today's passengers will be able to say they were there at the very beginning. The first departure from Fujairah this morning is the moment a national vision becomes part of everyday life, giving people a new way to connect with one another, with opportunity, and with the places that make our country so unique, right? Connect with one another, connect with the opportunity, and connect with the places that make our country so unique. Years from now, today's passengers will be able to say they were there at the very beginning. The network will be extended later this year when Dubai train station and Al Daid train station will open on September 30th, followed by stations in Al Dhafra 3 months later. Well, so they are continuing to build out their network, right? Or just put in new stations on and inside the network. The overall route will be completed at the end of March next year with the opening of the Sharjah station, according to Etihad Rail. Kudos to them. They are doing a very excellent job, right? Fares start at AED 55 dirham or $15 for comfort class, and AED 120 or $33 for premium class. At present, the firm's fleet comprises 13 trains, each of which has a capacity for 400 passengers. One train has a capacity for 400 passengers. That's a relatively small, but that's okay because it's very comfy train. If you come to Korea and China, our trains are very long. Of course, if you go to America, the freight trains are very long too. The 900 kilometer or 560 mile network has been part of a wider plan to reduce the UAE's carbon footprint and develop a sustainable transport system. Very good. Passengers can now travel between Fujairah and Abu Dhabi in 1 hour and 45 minutes on the new trains. When all stations are open, the network will connect the Gulf of Oman to the Persian Gulf, down through the Emirates, into Abu Dhabi's interior, and to Kuwait on the border of Saudi Arabia. I think on the border with Saudi Arabia is much better, but the border of Saudi Arabia. Emiratis are known for their love of cars, so introducing a rail system meant having to find a solution to getting people between the train stations and their homes or other destinations. Abdullah Hamad Al-Ghafeli, Acting Director General of the Integrated Transport Center, the government agency responsible for transport, said it had worked closely with Etihad Rail. Together, we have integrated passenger rail with Abu Dhabi's wider public transport network, making it easier than ever for residents and visitors to continue their journeys using buses, taxis, and other mobility services, he said. Reasonable. You need to have kind of a support system to move people from their homes to the train stations. And once they get off their destination station, they need a similar transport system back to back, right? With the places, right? There may have been plenty of excitement for the opening in the UAE, but whether the advent of rail travel impacts international tourism remains to be seen. To be honest, I'm not sure of the significance myself, said the train travel expert Mark Smith, founder of a popular train website, The Man in Seat 61. At this stage, it doesn't link Abu Dhabi with the outside world. I don't hear from many people going there. And would anyone want to go where the new train goes? Well, at this stage, it doesn't link Abu Dhabi with the outside world. I don't hear from many people going there. And would anyone want to go where the new train goes? He's a cynical, right? He's a cynical. CNN's Tom Page contributed to this report. I don't hear from many people going there. And would anyone want to go where the new train goes? That's quite esoteric, man. You need to be straightforward, Tom. So from this article, I learned such expressions as on its inaugural journey, on offer are the premium class services, on offer are the premium class services on its inaugural journey, right? Reserved seating, on offer are premium class services. Reserved seating, on offer are premium class services. Well, that's it. Well, it's rather short. It's only a 3-minute read, but I think it has been more than 10 minutes now. I came on to work at 6:55. I was a little bit upset because I just missed the work yesterday, which was quite important. I feel miserable. I feel upset. But I should make the day beautiful again by working hard. It was my mistake. And also I am busy now trying to plan a trip to China with many people, with many Korean people. I have 导游 license, 导游证, right? 导游证, 导游 means tour guide in Chinese. I'm learning Chinese, so I traveled to China many times for the past 3 years, like 7. So after work, I am busy checking out the air flights, air flight schedules and hotel reservations, and reserved seating. And on offer are many flights to Kunming, Xi'an, Chengdu, or Chongqing, and Zhengzhou. Beijing, I've been there like 20 or 30 years ago. It's more like a Seoul city, so I would like to visit Beijing much later years than now. Rather, I would like to visit Xi'an again, Chengdu, Lanzhou, Xinjiang, Tibet, and Harbin, Changchun, where many Koreans live, and Yanji. Many Koreans are there, and so on. Well, that's it. I'm trying to learn English. I'm trying to practice English, and also I am learning Chinese. So if you are in the neck of the woods, please stop by. I will treat you with coffee. No Koreans, but Chinese and Americans, or English, or anyone who can speak fluent English, they are welcome. I'll treat you to a nice coffee. Downstairs, we have a cafe. Upstairs, we have cafeteria. So my workplace is at KT Bangbei Station, near KT Bangbei Tower, near the Bangbei Station on the line 2. Line 2 is a green line, so you can just ride the subway train easy by identifying the color code of the trains. Thanks for listening. Have a great Wednesday. Bye bye.